விளக்கை ஏற்றி நிகழ்வுகளை தொடங்கி வைக்க அவையின் சான்றோர்களை அழைக்கிறேன்.
I'll call upon Saraswati Vasudevan, Srivatsa Ramaswamy sir, Mrs. Jayalakshmi and A.V. Balasubramaniam sir to come on stage.
Prano Devi Saraswati Vaje Bhir Vajini Vadi.
I'd like to acknowledge and share a silent prayer to our teacher, Shri T.K.V. Desikachar, without whom many of us who are gathered here wouldn't be where we are. There were a few important lessons that he has left us with. His immense generosity of spirit, somebody who gave without thinking. His ability to be fully attentive and present to the needs of the students. I have seen him meet every student where they are, not where they should have been. I believe healthcare, particularly preventive care, needs to be redefined. It's not about annual screening and master health checkup as we are conditioned to believe. It is about developing, strengthening and sustaining a healthy way of living through yogic and Ayurvedic sciences and practices. This has to become a revolution. Our work and the way we live our life could pave the way for such a strong silent revolution.
My Guru Sri Krishnamacharya used to say that yoga is a sarvanga sadhana. A yogi can access every part of the body and then he can exercise, manipulate and then keep it healthy. The skeletal muscles, the entire body can be accessed by the various asanas or vinyasas. Pranayama directly helps the internal organs, the thoracic cavity, the heart and the lungs. Mudras of the Hatha Yoga which deal with the other organs in the pelvic and the abdominal area, like the Viparitikarana mudras, like your Shirshasana and Sarvangasana. You don't find them in other systems. Only yogis have come out with this bizarre exercise. Either you stand on your head or stand on the back of your head. The various different ways the mind works. It can be in a stage of kshipta avastha where the mind is completely destroyed, or it can be in a state of moodha avastha where it's completely infatuated with the outside world, or it can be in a state of vikshepa, which is constantly it is distracted. We allow the mind to be distracted. That becomes the habit of the mind. I'm happy to note that Saraswati is dealing with all these three aspects of Krishnamacharya's teaching.
Well, I'll be happy to read this. YogaVahini is the first school in India to be accredited in the International Association of Yoga Therapists. We have a wonderful beginning now with the International Association and being the first school in India. We're very proud of that designation.
Shanno Mitra Sham Varunaha Om Shraddhayagnis Samidhyate Om Shraddhayagnis Samidhyate Pranapanavyanodana Samanami Shuddhyantan Jyotiraham.
And the major responsibility I think you have a yoga teacher is that you have to continue to learn. For that, what is required? You need an openness, you need a receptivity, you need some humility, and you have to pay attention who are special educators teaching children and special teachers. And during one interaction, somebody said that it's only fairly late in life, the last few years, that Krishnamacharya started on that. And then he said, at the age of 100, he said, Ama, ipo na vidyarthiya da irukken. I'm still a student who is learning,
This great tradition that we are blessed to receive to as many people as possible. Working with an organization called Parivartan and teaching a lot of people with Parkinson's group, work with the Spastic Society here at Taraman. In the courtyard of a 6th century Shiva temple in a small village called Kuram near Kanchipuram. So we ran group classes for the children there, actually personalized therapeutic classes for the adults there. For our hospital called THI, Tribal Health Initiative, they have been running this hospital, a 30-bed hospital in a village called Sitilingi, the Dharmapuri district of Tamil Nadu. Yoga therapy that we are teaching here to reach to as many people as possible.
Practice of adapting to change, adapting the practice to suit individual needs and situations in life. We now open out our classrooms to you for a simulated experience of how yoga can be offered to people in different stages of their lives in appropriate and relevant ways.
Right, arms to shoulder level, lovely.
Shikshana Krama for young adults. Here practice is well defined and following the classical rules of asana and pranayama.
And as you exhale, bring the hip down slowly and get into Navasana. We're going to twist and get into Ekapada Sarvangasana Parivritti. So on the next exhale, twist the hip to the extent possible and take one leg to the opposite side. Touch the ground. On the inhale,
We'll have responsibilities, a livelihood, family, and the focus is the griham. The krama here is that of rakshana, which protects and preserves the capacities of the individual.
As you raise your arms, bend the knee in the front. Exhale, bend forward from the hip, straightening the knee in front. Parshva Uttanasana.
Focus on pranayama in the stage of sthiti prepares the individual for the next stage, that of laya, for those who have been seasoned by life until the age of 70, 75 and so on. Adhyatmika krama.
On inhale, you will take your arms up and exhale, bringing your arms down.
Press your knee, flex your ankle. Exhale, go down.
On the left, we have our teacher and therapist Savitri with Srimati Annapurni, who came to us 2 years back with severe neck and shoulder pain, disturbed sleep and low energy, all of which she got relief from in the yoga therapy spread over 3 months at that time.
Press the knee, flex your ankle. Exhale, relax your knee, go down. Yes.
Thank you all for coming, participating and sharing our experience of yoga with us. Closing chant from the Taittiriya Upanishad Shikshavali. We are honored to be led by Srivatsa Ramaswamy sir.
Om Namah Paramatmane Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Vedamanujya Acharyaha